Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths, specifically beta test for reasons that I shall explain in a moment, and more specifically From the Depths cheese tactics, because it's been a while since we've had one of these, and given recent videos and updates that have happened, I think this particular one is about due for its time in the sun. So, this particular video, we're talking about interceptors and an interesting phenomenon with interceptors. So, for those of you who don't know, missile interceptors are essentially this component that you can put on missiles. So, it's here, targets missiles and cramshells, the interceptor gets its target from the AI's missile warning cameras. When it gets close enough to that target, it'll detonate and saturate the area with tiny fragments, potentially destroying multiple nearby enemy projectiles. Larger projectiles get hit by more fragments. So, basically, it's a missile warhead and guidance system all in one that goes and destroys other missiles and cramshells, as of a recent update. So, that works well, and normally they come in sizes medium and small. So we go here, and we go 1, 2, ta-da, here it is again. But you can't actually usually have them in size large and huge. So, if we go here, and then we also go here, if we place down a gantry, that's a huge gantry, whoops, and back, large gantry, we go here, thruster and nose, nope, can't do that. Force body, can't do that either. And that's 3, we want one more. You will see that unlike over here on the small missile, where there is a missile interceptor selectable, over here on the large missile, that's not selectable, so you can't ordinarily pick that. Same over here on the large thing, unless it does that. Alright, so immediately, just so to show you, you can't actually select it there either. This is the first way of this is the first element of this cheese, the first slice of cheese, if you will. Because ordinarily you can't get any interceptors bigger than medium, which means that the maximum damage that a missile interceptor like this can do is, well, what you see over here. 2,500 damage to small missiles, 5,000 damage to medium, 7,500 to large, and 10,000, I think, to huge, and 2,000 to 4,000 damage to cram cannons. And with small missiles, that's even less, so for small, medium, large, huge missiles respectively, 350, 700, 1,050, 1,400, and damage to 1 to 2 meter crams is 280 to 560. So small interceptors work great for like low-packed crams and medium missiles, because if we just, for instance, look here, medium missiles that aren't absolutely enormous, they tend to have only a few thousand health. So this is how many blocks? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Has about 17,000 health, and that's mostly reinforced bodies. And over here, medium missile 700. So how many is that? It'll take a bunch of them to destroy this, but they can do it. The problem with using interceptors in general is that once large missiles start getting chucked at you, and particularly huge missiles, you need huge amounts of interceptors to actually make it work, which costs materials, both in the form of the actual missile system itself, and the ammo cost, and it doesn't arguably work very well because, well, they don't do enough damage fast enough. Which is where this particular flavor of cheese comes in, because you see over here, the damage that a huge interceptor does to missiles of all kinds is so much that it goes completely off the UI. This is, well, how much is that? I can't even see it. It's like, assuming it's keeping the same pattern, it's 200,000 damage to huge missiles, which is fantastic, because if we spawn in a huge missile-toting thing, where is it? Let's go over here, and here's the javelin. Player, javelin, there we go. This is why we're in beta test. It's to have a convenient assortment of things that have huge missiles. So we go over here, let's see the health over here is just over 200,000 actually, so 209,906.2. That's for those ones in front, and these ones in the... Can you stop moving, please? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. And same back here. So, that is a lot of health and is ordinarily too much health to easily shoot down. The Javelin's missiles can get pulled by radar decoys and radar signal simulators on flares, but yeah, if they hit you, they hurt like hell, and like shooting them down is really difficult. And that's where this cheese is particularly useful. I think I already said that, but yeah, it does a huge amount of damage. And you can just place 4 of them in a row, and it will default, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will default to Interceptors sometimes, as what happened over here, but if it doesn't, there's 2 ways you can deal with that. Whoops, there we go, and let's just swap this out with an APM, because that's fun. If you have a missile that's 4 components long, and you hit this button, copy to all matching launch pads, it will affect all launch pads regardless of size if they have the same number of parts. So this fella over here has 4, this large missile has 4, which means if I hit this button, it did not do it. Okay, nope, never mind, didn't do it. I lied. It usually works. Did not do it. However, there is another thing you can do, which is you save it and then load it. So you go here, and well, this is just the control group. Ta-da! Missile Interceptor, and ta-da! Missile Interceptor. We did it. So long as you save just a basic Interceptor, or make it in a small version first and then load it in a larger one, it will work. And let us spawn in the Javelin once again, simply so we can see how this goes. So let's firstly spawn in. We got it here. Nope, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Countermeasures. There we go. There we go. Flare launcher. Where's it? Where's it? There it is. And these all fire, and it all functions, and it's just so nice right there. So kaboof. Away we go. Nope, nope. There we go. And it fired. So you can immediately see that when large or huge missiles manage to spawn, they are pretty much the only thing that can shoot, well, it can be instantly one-shot huge missiles, which is very convenient. So if we just do this for a second and we just replace all of these with huge variants. There we go. Let's go here and let's have 4 of these, simply because the Javelin has 4 of these. There we go. And I believe this works. Whoops. And see, thankfully that's already happened. But then we go here and we go here. Ta-da! And we're just going to stick a staggered fire on here for giggles. And spawn in the Javelin again. So you see, not quite enough damage to one-shot them, so if we really wanted to be clever, we could do this. So, let's go over here, small missiles, just to take the edge off, so to speak. And then they reload, and let's see if we can take down an entire Javelin barrage all at once. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Let's do this instead. There we go, and now we do this. that tickled it. Question is now, are we going to be able to reload in time? Probably not. Or are we? Nope. And this is where should note that this particular cheese tactic, in a weird way, isn't that cheesy, because you'll notice the reload time on these huge missiles, even though this is only 4 components long, is a little bit ridiculous, and they have a tendency to either overkill or just underkill the targets that they're going for. So that is an issue. So it takes 2 of them to knock out huge missiles like this. And, yeah, so they're horribly material inefficient, so any munition that is less than 512 materials in cost, is actually, you probably don't want to be shooting at them with huge or large interceptors, simply because, well, these things are more expensive than most munitions they can possibly destroy. These are pretty much only cost-effective against other huge missiles. And they're not an instant I win button. Just because you can cheese these things into existence does not mean that you can, for instance, shut down a whole basking shark barrage. So if you do this, go away, and basking shark, which has absolutely redinky-dink health missiles. So go there. I think we'll just about manage to take down one of them. Except that the basking shark also lobs smaller missiles. So let me give you an idea of just how big this needs to be. So here we have a large, or rather a huge interceptor array, which is ridiculous overkill against 99.99999% of things in the entire game. So, is this enough to take on a basking shark barrage? I ask, because I do not know. Let's have a go at this. We might just manage this. Might actually be a good idea to, yep, there's 1, there's 2, and not 3, because there's 6 of them. Oh, dearie, dearie me. So, this is not a foolproof cheese thing. This makes life a little bit easier. And that's it. And that's actually why, the devs, by the way, are not obligated to listen to me at all with regards to this. But if you're watching, devs, please do not patch this out. Like, you can accidentally shoot people with this, which is quite hilarious. But yeah, so please do not patch this out, simply because it's not actually that imbalanced as far as I'm concerned. These huge missiles are, well, they're really expensive, they have a really long reload time, and they're only good against other large, huge missiles. Are we actually going to manage it this time? Nope. No, we are not. Because just to give you an idea of just how much health the basking shark has on those huge missiles, which are mostly reinforced bodies with a thumper head on the end of them, it's a lot. It is a huge amount. Let's go over here. And what is it? It takes 4 of our huge interceptors to deal with this thing. 630,000 health. So we're gonna need more of these things. We're gonna need, in fact, a lot more of them. We're in fact going to need, what's the reload time? We need about 28 of them. Well, should we do it? I don't think so. And in case you're wondering, yeah, this works on crams as well. But even then, this is not foolproof, which is why this is mild cheese. This is not especially powerful cheese. This is, I'd call this Edam cheese. This is cheddar cheese, what we're talking about here. So we go here, what's something that has way too many crams? Gee, I don't know. Let's spawn in 2 bulwarks and see what happens. Let's go here. Actually, let's spawn in a bulwark like this. Ta-da! So yep, can work against cram volleys, but that one of those actually got through, which is embarrassing. Also, I tend to find that crams get spotted by munition warners at much shorter ranges than, well, at like anything else. So they're getting close. They're actually getting quite close. Against the bulwark, actually, this is kind of overkill. There's also the question of flash suppressors. So we go here, and we set this to only target cram. Then we spawn in our very annoying friend. Where are you? You're here. You're medium. The great white. Spawn in this thing. There we go. Come on. There we go. Thank you, thank you. So I believe the great white has flash suppressors on those crams, which is why it only gets spotted about now. So yeah, that wasn't particularly helpful all on its own, because all it managed to do was those shells got really darn close. Possibly a little bit better if it's moving. Yeah, those cram cannons are actually close enough to damage us. What just happened there? And it didn't... It took 2 of them to delete that whole swarm, by the way. And, so yeah, this is kind of cheesy. Not super cheesy, I would say, because... yeah, you can shoot down huge missiles fairly easily if your interceptors go off at the right time, and if they lock onto the right missile. But against literally anything else, these are overkill, so your best bet is probably to stick these on an anti-missile turret. I mean, look at that. That technically got through. We didn't shoot them down. That's annoying. Also, I believe those cram cannons keep destroying our interceptors, which is annoying. And that's just for giggles. Whoa, no, not the voice example. I don't want to do that. Play a launcher, go here. Whoop. Also, they apparently forgot that that huge missile wasn't coming. Thank you very much. So yeah, devs, please don't patch this out. If anything, make it so we can just slap interceptor heads on large and huge missiles, because, you know, I really do not see the harm in that. They're very, very situational. Also, they just ignored that one and went for something else. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, like I said, this is Edam cheese at best. It is sticky, but not particularly strong. So yeah, but that's basically it for this cheese thing. Like, I have like, let me know if you think this is particularly cheesy or not cheesy or whatnot, because it's always fun to see what levels of cheese people have. Like, what is cheese anyway? It's dairy product of some kind. That's the only thing people can agree on. Also, we're not reloading. I think we're out of... Yeah, we are. We ran out of materials. Oh boy. Oh dear. And yeah, they're completely ignoring the cram cannons. Until it was too late. My goodness. Missile interception is a hard business. And bang. Thank you. Alright, so on that lovely note, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps. Thank you. Oh, that was a good volley. Yeah, there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths Cheese Tactics. And if you have any cheesy recommendations for the cheese platter, do let me know. Farewell.